Welcome back to San IT Tips. Today, we will focus on hierarchical clustering using average linkage method. Given the following distance matrix, our task is to construct a dendrogram using the average linkage clustering algorithm. We have 6 points, labeled A to F. Initially, each element, A, B, C, D, E, and F, starts as a separate cluster. The distance matrix represents the distances between each pair of clusters. It's symmetric, meaning the distance from point A to B is same as the distance from B to A. Due to this symmetry, we only need to consider the values in one part of the matrix. For our purpose, we'll focus on the lower triangular part of the distance matrix. Inspect the distance matrix to find the shortest distance between any two elements. Here, the smallest distance is 1. It is the distance between C and D. Merge clusters C and D to form the first cluster. Now, we'll visualize this on the dendrogram. As you can see, C and D are now grouped together. It's time to update our matrix. We'll remove C and D and introduce a new cluster, CD. Then compute the distance between CD and all other points. Since we are doing average linkage clustering, we find the mean distances between CD and the other points. Let's calculate the distance between CD and A. The distance from C to A is 25, and from D to A is 24. Take the average of these values. It's 24.5. This is the new distance from CD to A. Update the matrix with this new value. Next, compute the distance between CD and B. The distance between C to B is 21 and from D to B is 20. Its average value is 20.5, which is the distance from CD to B. Update the matrix with this new value. Similarly, calculate the distance from CD to E, which is 15.5. The distance from CD to F is 17.5. And from CD to CD is 0. After computing all the new distances, here's our updated distance matrix. Each entry to CD is the average distance from the original C and D points. After updating our distance matrix with the new values for the CD cluster, we now proceed to identify next closest pair of clusters. Look at the updated matrix and find the shortest distance. In this case, the shortest distance is 2, which is the distance between E and F. Hence, the next clusters to be merged is E and F. Let's draw the corresponding dendrogram to reflect the newly formed cluster EF. In the dendrogram, the height of the second node should be higher than the first one to show the order of formation. Just like before, we'll need to update our distance matrix to reflect this new cluster EF. We compute the average distances from EF to the remaining clusters. The distance between the EF cluster and A is calculated as the average of the distance between E and A and the distance between F and A, which is 8. The new distance between EF and B is 4. Similarly, new computed distance between clusters EF and CD is 16.5. And EF to EF is 0. Repeat the process with the newly updated matrix and identify the shortest distance. This time the shortest distance is 4. We have 2 instances of 4. We will consider the first occurrence of this distance, which is between A and B. Now, let's cluster A and B together and illustrate this on the dendrogram. Recompute the distance matrix with A and B now considered as a single cluster. Calculate the distance from this new cluster AB to all other points. The distance between clusters AB and CD is 22.5. From AB to EF is 6. Here is the revised distance matrix. The shortest distance we now observe is 6, which is the distance between AB and EF. Hence, merge the clusters AB and EF. Update the dendrogram to represent the new cluster. Update the distance metrics by merging the rows and columns for AB and EF. Calculate the new distance from ABF to CD as the average of the distances from AB to CD and EF to CD, which is 19.5. Merge the last two clusters into a single cluster to represent all original points now in one cluster. As there are no other clusters left to merge, this final merge will complete the dendrogram. Here's the final dendrogram that visualizes our clustering process. This completes the hierarchical clustering processes using average linkage. To recap, we started with 6 individual points and ended with a single cluster, step by step. Thank you for watching. We invite you to leave your thoughts in the comments below and suggest what topics you'd like us to cover next. Until next time, keep exploring your data.